Just a quick video on the Castillo project in Gosford. This is going to be the second last one. I'll probably do one when it's finished. Don't think I'll do any more because yeah, nothing's really changed. The crane's still up, scaffolding's coming down. This is kind of the best vantage point of this. Down the bottom there's too many trees and stuff, so sorry about the shakiness. I've got to try and support myself a bit better. That's better. So yeah, scaffolding's still up on parts of it. Yeah, that's about it for this one. So I'm going to do the archibald's just there. It's pretty much finished. There's not a lot happening with it. I think there are people in there. It's just a little bit of internal stuff with the rooftop bar and stuff, and that's about it. Central Coast quarters over there. Crane's actually come down on that. I don't know if it was down last time I did a video, so I'll do a quick one on that one. So I'll do that one. The Archibald's pretty much done. I don't have any more videos for that one. I'll do the Gosford Hospital Health Hub. The Viewmere site has its crane down. I'll take a short bit of video on that one. I'll be Central Coast Quarter. There's another one over at Point Frederick. There's a crane up over there that I've seen. I'll have a look over there. I don't know if there's much to film over there. That's probably about it. So Holden Street, there's another one, but I think I'll stop by and have a look. If it's worth filming, I'll film it. That'll be next. I think that if I do film it, it'll be just after this clip. I'll see you on the next one. This is the Holden Street site. Crane's still up on it. Looks like they're doing internal linings. You can just see. It's taken a while this one. They've done a bit of stuff at the back as well, on the back street. This is Hargrave Street. So main entrance is down there at the bottom there on that street. I think it's Holden Street. So they're doing like a bit of a wall. And that back deck has a bit of a wave in it actually. The concrete, I don't know, it might just be an illusion. I know it doesn't, I don't know, I am going to say it, the workmanship looks a bit how you doing on it, but I don't know, I don't think I'd be too happy with the finishes. I know it's still under construction and they can still fix shit up, but I don't know. Looks like there's a bit of a wave in that back deck. Some of the painting doesn't look too crash hot on the outside, but they'll most likely patch that. That little nib wall up there, the top of the nib wall, you can see it looks unfinished. Maybe there needs to be a flushing put over the top, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. Well, that's all for this one. This one's really slow. There probably was only another couple of videos on this one. Everything's internal pretty much now. Seemed like they worked a lot on the exterior before they've done the internals, because they still haven't done a lot of the stuff internally. They've only just starting to put linings up on the internal linings. Yeah, so I don't know how long the crane's going to be up for. They are still using it, so while they're still using it, they'll keep it there. Anyway, I'll move on to the next one. This is the Gosford Health Hub site. Not much to see here really. Still just doing excavation. I'd say they're pretty close. There's still an excavator. There's still a long reach excavator on site, but yeah, it's really hard to see what's happening because I can't see in the hole. I'll pan back over. So there's that long reach excavator. Looks like they've pretty much done all the excavations, hopefully by now. Well, I'm going to wrap this video up and move on to the next one. front view of the Central Coast Quarter site. So I'll get one from the front and one up the back like I normally do. Crane's been removed, has gone now. I'm just doing a bit of little bit of touch-up paintwork on the outside, and mainly the groundworks down on the street level. All scaffolding's down. Well, I'm going to get a different angle. Just a back view of the Central Coast Quarter site. I've got a concrete pump. I'm going to move around. Fucking smells like piss up here. Some people, I think people just stand up here and piss. Sorry about the sun. So stage one's pretty much nearly there. Just a lot of internal stuff. There's a boom lift that's got tracks. That's cool. Still a lot of stuff on site though, eh? That's where all their scaffolding and that gets stored. A fair bit of stuff. I suppose they can store stuff when they've got heaps of room. Looks like the pump's finishing for the day. He's just cleaning up. Well, I'm going to do the, so I got, after this I got the Grand Viewmer residence, and I'll probably get another, probably the second last video for the University of Newcastle site. I don't know how, I'll have a quick look. I'll get a bit of footage, but that's pretty much nearly done too, I think. So there's not much happening in Gosford at the moment, apart from, well, the Grand started up. They're doing excavations, basement. The one over at Point Frederick. Everything else is pretty much wrapping up. So we've still got the health hub. There's not much at all happening. Nearly all the, not too many cranes left either. We got one's going up at Point Frederick. The one at Viewmer, and this one's come down. The Castillo site crane will probably come down any week now, I'd say. Yeah, so crane count in Gosford, and there's 2 cranes that are up in Gosford that are on sites that haven't really had much progress. So yeah, one of them I don't even film. I think I've had got some footage a couple of times, but that's about it really, because nothing's changed on it. It's just when you go back through, it's over near the, I forget what the street's called, but it's over North Gosford. It's the crane's been up. When you go back through Google Street View, you can see it, that I think it went up in like 2016 or 2017, I think it went up, and I don't know who's doing the development, but it's very slow. I feel like it's just a builder that owns it, and he's just doing bits and pieces when he has time. I don't think it's got anything to do with money. I think it's just a slow build, very slow build. Because yeah, I will get some footage from that site soon, but it won't be for this video. It's a bit of a pain to get to that site, so I'll probably make a I'll probably put it into the next one, maybe. We'll see what happens. Looks like he's folding the boom up. I'll try and film this. Oh. Yeah, I say he's folding the boom up. I'd say you'd fold that ram up, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Well, I'm going to wrap this video up here, guys. I'll move on to the next job. Just a quick short video of the grand project. It's actually not much to see really. They're still doing excavations. I think I've seen about 3 excavators in there. 2 or 3. I think there's 3. One of them was just up. Just behind the fence. There was a pile of dirt, I think, because it was just up on it before. It's gone back into the hole now. But well, not much to see on this one. I'll move on to the Viewer site. Back on the grand site, they've got just getting a bit of footage because the gate's open, so which is pretty cool. That excavator that's in on the left is pretty fucking huge actually, so that's going to stay that building. Well, I'm going to move on to the next one. This site's on Shortland Street. This is the final video for this one. It's pretty much done. There's a bit of stuff happening down, like doing a bit of guttering and a little bit of landscaping out the front. Looks like 1 or 2 of them have furniture in them, so looks like there's pretty much tenants are pretty much in almost, or there is tenants moving in. So that's a wrap up on this one. I'll move on to the next one. This is another site in Point Frederick that's just started. We already have a tower crane up. I didn't even realise this one had started. I knew that it was planned, and because that old building there is going to be incorporated into the new build, but I didn't realise that that it actually started. I haven't been over here for a little while, so they've just done a bit of a basement dig. I missed the foundation, like the drilling, but anyway, there's not much to really see on this one. I'll try and keep you updated. It's not very tall. I think it's just something similar to what they've got there. I don't know, like 5 or 6 stories. Anyway, I'll move on to the next one. The old Gosford shopping centre demolition. There's not really much to see. I did update. I think I did a video last time. I wasn't actually going to film this one because all the stuff that's happening strip outs is internal at this stage. They haven't started doing major structural demolition, so they've got bobcats and a few little excavators down in underneath there that I've seen, and a few entries like doing stripping stuff out, and all the internal stuff's getting stripped out, and obviously is getting dumped into the loading docks, and it's getting sorted with bobcats and that little excavators. So this is the next big site that's going to be getting developed once this gets knocked down. I don't know how long it's going to take to knock down. There's a bit of work in it though. It'll most likely take probably 3 months, maybe 2 to 3 months. Might even take a little bit longer. Don't know how far advanced they are to stripping out inside, but there's a few videos of urban explorers that have been in there. It was pretty trashed inside, so looks like the locals have already sort of been in there over the last few years, making a mess in there, wrecking things. Well, I'm going to move on to the next job. The Viewmer site. Sorry about the sun. There's always something with my videos. Always seems to be the worst time of day on some sites. Not much has changed since last time. Still got a fair bit of scaffolding up in a lot of spots. The cranes have actually, the second crane's actually been removed. So I thought they might have at least pulled some of the scaffolding down with it. Yeah, I don't know, it's getting close. I don't know. See what happens in the next month or so. Hopefully they have all the scaffolding down within the next month. Be nice if people can move in by Christmas, which I'm not too sure when a handover is, but it can't be too far off. I don't know. Seems to be just dragging on this job. Well, that's about it for this one. So here's the first angle of the University of Newcastle site. I did get a shot from up on the other street on the laneway, but I thought this is a better angle. So I don't know if I will just add that on. So there's going to be two angles for this job. I wasn't going to do it, but I've got a bit of time till my next train, so it's looking quite good actually. I'll definitely wrap this video up with this job. I'll see you next time. University of Newcastle site. Not much. Well, I suppose you could say that things are always changing. A lot of it's internal. The exterior is looking good though. All the landscaping and stuff. Maybe doing a bit of glass cleaning and stuff. This is the best angle for this. I can't really. I might ride up a little bit more. Yeah, that's really about it. Well, this video is just very basic. I'm just going to wrap this video up here. That's all the sites at the moment. Yeah, I'll see you next time.